So, I didn't know what movie or what video to make. There's not very much going on. So, I'm going to do a kind of short video, I guess, of just me talking about how much I love this Marvel MCU movie, whatever you want to call it, superhero movie, The Thunderbolts. So, back before the first Avengers movie came out, I was a fan of the Thunderbolts and the Dark Avengers. And I even said several times to my family, my cousins and friends and stuff, now I want them to make a Dark Avengers movie. So here I am now, and we have the Thunderbolts, which is basically the Dark Avengers, even though they are the new Avengers. I rather Dark Avengers, but so here I am, and it's what, 10 years later, 9 years later, something like that, and I have the Thunderbolts movie. Of course, it's just my cousins and sisters that are around. My friends don't really interact with me anymore, but yeah. But here I am, and I'm like, finally, we get the Thunderbolts. And watching it, I have watched it on DVD several times. I've seen it in the theater twice. What am I catching? I'm yelling. I have watched it on Disney Plus like 4 times. Well, right now, that's about more times I've watched the Thunderbolts more than the Avengers. Sorry, I had something on my screen. So I have watched the Thunderbolts probably just as many times, if not more, than the Avengers in less than a year. Just telling you how much I love this movie. So, but when I first saw the trailer and they mentioned Bob, I'm one of those people who went, they brought Bob into this, but everyone else is making fun of Bob. I'm going, Bob. Someone who can literally take down Superman. Bob. They don't know what they're dealing with. Bob. Whew. How you beat Bob is by emotions most of the time. Since he's the Sentry. And Bob left a void, if I can say that. We need more Bob. But here I am. I didn't watch it recently, but it was Born Again's ending of season 2. Made me think that we had Luke Cage on a mission for some government facility, Miss Fonday, Val, which is called Val. And I'm like, I bet Luke's looking for his Val, which would be part of the Thunderbolts in the comics. And the guy that I was suspecting to be working with Val the entire time has Hawkeye working for him now. I'm like, Doc Bullseye? Especially since Jeremy Reynolds seems to be quitting Marvel. No more Hawkeye. Sad, because Hawkeye was one of my favorites in the original ones. But hopefully we can get more Kate Bishop. I'm sorry, the Hawkeye series is still one of the better series on Disney Plus. It's not as bad as people say it is. Actually, Kingpin was actually pretty powerful. And the fact that what happened to Kingpin at the end of the Hawkeye series kind of happened in the comics. by the same person. This made me jump. Yeah, I like the Hawkeye series. But I don't know. I'd say, but here I am. I'm hearing Disney Plus with Daredevil, and I'm like, these are like two references of the Thunderbolts again, which made me think about the Thunderbolts. And now I'm on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, and I'm seeing people talk about the Thunderbolts, or little quizzes of which movie do you like more and stuff. And I always click the Thunderbolts because I actually like Thunderbolts a lot. People don't understand how great the Thunderbolts is. It's actually probably going to be one of those movies you go 10 years down the line and it's going to be like, Thunderbolts is a great movie, 10 out of 10. It's a sleeper right now. No one's really watching it because they're not fans of John Walker or Elena or Ghost, Taskmaster, Red Guardian. So, yeah, I'm like, which is funny. We had 3 people who were able to use Captain America's skill set. Anyone else find that kind of funny? Red Guard, actually 4 people if you count Bucky. Yeah. So, yeah, that was that. Because Bucky became Captain America. Red Guardian is Russia's Captain America. Taskmaster to copy Red Guardian. Anyone they come across, at least in the comics. I don't know how it actually works in the MCU one's real. It's the Dead or Alive Taskmaster. If you've seen the Dead or Alive movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about and why Taskmaster in the MCU is literally just that character. Female version of the Dead or Alive villain. Like, yeah. He puts on goggles and can copy everyone. But, yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm disappointed what they did with Taskmaster, but at the same time, I kind of hope we get the actual Taskmaster. Like someone being like, yeah, I trained this girl, and I'm the actual one. But here I am, and I'm like, yeah, it's like, I'm still kind of sad about Taskmaster. And I saw a rumor on Instagram that someone from the Thunderbolts is going to die. I don't want them to do that in the Avengers Doomsday. Like, I don't want them to kill off one of the characters that I'm like, this is the better team. Heck, we don't even have a Sam's team yet. Oh, I'm so upset that you guys took the name Avengers. Where is your team, Sam? Like, it's just you. Like Kate Bishop and Ms. Marvel is going around recruiting the younger people, but that's it. you don't have anyone. So, sorry about my hair. It's really frizzy. It just thunderstormed and it was 90 out. So, yeah, my house humidity gets into it. But I just love the Thunderbolts. I think it's great. Beginning to end, the escape out of the building type deal was great. Meeting Bob and Bob being kind of dumb is great because technically he wasn't that way in the comics. He was just someone who forgot who he was. But I'm okay with him being a addict. Can't talk. But yeah, here I am, and I'm like seeing all this about Thunderbolts, and I noticed that the people you suspect to criticize it, and the people you suspect to praise it, don't praise it. It's one of those movies that the actual comic book fans praise it, but the ones who only watch the movies do not know anything about it. Like, I don't know. I can't say I have too much of the Thunderbolts, but I did pick this up the other couple months ago. So, drink. I've been. This is my second time going through it. This thing is heavy. I got this at Always. The Thunderbolts. It's volume 2 of, I guess, an omnibus bust. I'm not actually sure what exactly that was in his card. But got that at Always. $40. I'm like, if you find it, well, man, I was lucky. I found it, and there was like one copy left. And X-Men, they had a couple of those, but they're all gone now. But I was only interested in that in the X-Men one. But I like my Thunderbolts. I was like, it's one of those things, you go to the comic book store, they don't have any comics for them, but they're like, yeah, I know the Thunderbolts, here's one comic. Kind of like Ghost Rider. And I was like, not much for Ghost Rider. I was like, we want Ghost Rider. Heck, we got Werewolf by Night versus the X-Men, right? Recently in the comics. That was pretty fun. But we're talking about the Thunderbolts, and that it's one of those things. I think people are not paying attention to it because it talks about mental health, and they're like, "Oh, that's all wokeness." I'm like, no. It's a perfect movie for this, especially if you know who. It's like Danielle Moonstar. If you know who Danielle Moonstar is, when you go see the New Mutants movie, you're like, well, I know how that movie's ending. But here I am, and I'm like, these people, like, it's always like 6% people like the Thunderbolts, and when they do, they really like it. Like, you look at the comments of the people who are like Thunderbolts fans, it's like, Thunderbolts was a great movie, it was amazing, kind of gross, and all of a sudden it's like, no one's really criticizing them, or it's just like we have our own little community, like how Marvel Comics used to be in the early 2000s before Iron Man came out. By the way, before the Iron Man movie came out, Iron Man was kind of a joke. Just saying. The Marvel Universe, the MCU, really did a good job of making Iron Man fun. Not to me, like, I had friends who literally saw that Iron Man was coming out, and I was excited for it when I was like, I don't know, 12, I think it was. I was like, Iron Man, I'm so excited. And they're like, who's Iron Man? And I was like, Iron Man's great. And Robert Downey Jr. was a great actor for it. Really, I knew what Robert Downey Jr. was, that he had all that issues. But yeah, I'd really like to see some more Thunderbolt stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. If my theory is right that Luke Cage was working for the Thunderbolts, and Bullseye is not going to become part of the Dark Avengers, but become a Thunderbolt as the Hawkeye of the group. Give him some purple and black outfit and give him an actual mask because he does like to wear the masks. I think that'd be kind of cool. U.S. Agent. I know a lot of people don't like U.S. Agent, but U.S. Agent was great in the Avengers series and not Avengers, Hawkeye, not Hawkeye, Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier. U.S. Agent was great. John Rocco. Yeah. It was one of those things. It's like, he's kind of a geek. And I'm like, my one friend that I used to talk to, he was like, he's kind of a boy. And I'm like, you got it. It's like, why is he such a terrible person? It's like, because it's John Rocco. He's all business. He doesn't care. But, yeah, it's just one of those things. Thunderbolts was a good movie. I think everyone should watch it. And I think 10 years down the line, I think it's going to become more famous. But at the same time, I don't want the MCU to go past Secret Invasion with these characters. Or Secret Wars. I don't want it to come... Once Secret Wars happens, I want them to reboot. Start from scratch. Give us all new actors because... I don't want to see a 50-year-old Captain America running around. Chris Evans. Check, seriously. After this thing, maybe do like you could do the Ultimate Universe, since they're destroying that again in the comics. They can't believe what they're doing to that in the comics. Woohoo! Like, I'm excited for the Ultimate Universe, but to do something like a little bit darker MCU version with characters. People keep asking for the MCU to be more darker and less funny. Go for the Ultimates. Give us the Dark Avengers instead of the Thunderbolts. And this whole... I've been talking about everything but the Thunderbolts for like 5 minutes now. So I think I'm just going to talk about... I love the Thunderbolts and I love the MCU. But I think I'm going to title this video that. I like the Thunderbolts. I don't understand the hate for it. Dislike, the anger against it, the prejudice against it. It's a good movie. It's fun. It's technically more superhero than the superhero movies. Yeah, I like quite a bit of stuff, but the new Daredevil was fun. Is this open? For a moment, I thought my fridge was open. But I'm just happy I got it. I think people... I don't like MCU fans compared to comic book fans, because comic book fans understand the multiverse. They understand characters no one ever heard about. Like, the Boomerang is coming to Brand New Day. Tarantula is coming to the Brand New Day. The guy version, because we already got the female version. Woo! What was the Bullseye's group? It was Bullseye, Das, was it? It was just like a bunch of like terrible villains all on a team. Bullseye is actually Peter Parker's roommate, so that's gonna be interesting. I wonder if they don't do that in the MCU. But yeah, it's just comic book fans know all these people. MCU fans, they don't know anything. They only know the MCU. And they know a tiny bit. And then it's like you criticize them about something. It's like, that's not the truth. It's the same with the DC universe with Zack Snyder. And it's like, you guys don't know much about comics. Like, Zack Snyder's Superman was fine. It wasn't the best Superman. But you say that to them and they'll flip out at you. But yeah, it's what, 1:30 now? Yeah. And it's supposed to storm again. But yes, hopefully there's a Thunderbolt. No. Timing, Thunderbolt! But yeah, I enjoy the Thunderbolts. I think it's one of those movies people need to watch again. And enjoy, actually not watch it just to be like, I'm sure this isn't my Avengers. See, your Avengers aren't your Avengers. That was a piece of the Avengers. You don't, you see, I've been seeing people talk about how Scarlet Witch couldn't beat Thanos. And it's like, no, he was holding back. If she actually just went pure boom, it's like, Thanos is gone, man. It's like she didn't know all of her powers yet. If the one from Doctor Strange of Multiverse of Madness fought Thanos, she would have beat Thanos. Same with Kang the Conqueror. I think Kang the Conqueror, they should do a movie for with a new actor. Because Kang the Conqueror is the ultimate multiversal being. Like, there were hundreds of them. Why are we using the exact same actor to play him? You can easily replace Kang. Oh, my kitty. You can easily replace him with, like, a white guy, an Indian guy, a Hispanic guy. Just replace him. That's literally his entire plotline for Kang. The Council of Ricks in Rick and Morty is based off of him. Because there's multiple versions. Same thing with the Council of Reed. It's kind of based on Rick and Morty. But I think they should do something with Kang. Because Kang was very underwhelming. Like, I saw him, the one beyond all, or one above all, or whatever he was, the one before all, or something like that, in Loki. And I got excited because I'm like, ooh, Kang! And got one other movie before there was drama. I don't understand why they didn't do, like, literally, in the Ultimate Universe, Tony Stark is Kang right now. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler for you. But yes, Tony is Kang. And here I am, and I'm like, they could have done that with the MCU. Like, Doctor Doom as Tony Stark as Doctor Doom. I don't know what my cat's playing with. She found something and she's just like, what is that? What is, oh, let's see, Twisty Tie. But yeah, I'm just, like I started this video talking about the Thunderbolts, and I ended up talking about the MCU. So maybe I'm just going to say my problem is the MCU. I don't know. Like, I really have... The MCU is fine, but there are so many people... I got my hair in my mouth. Oh, so many people who only watch the MCU, and they're like, this isn't my interest. It bugs me. I'm like, just sit down, watch the movie, and be like, that's actually what your character is. Why? Because it's a multiverse. They even refer to it as being a multiverse several times. So, yeah. By the way, Mysterio's not dead. I'm on that bandwagon. He's the master of illusions. How could he? Off the video. It's like out of the MCU. No, I think he's coming back. Actually. It's like the Spider-Man Brand New Day is having a bunch of characters that are new to the Marvel Universe. So who knows? Maybe Mysterio will show up again. Like revenge. At the same time, we got Spider-Man Noir coming in. I think it's like 4 days, 7 days, something like that. I think today's the 20th, so 7? Or is it the 18th today? I think it's the 20th. Because I was supposed to work today. But we moved it to tomorrow, to Friday. But yeah. I just wanted to make a video about Thunderbolts, but yeah, it's the 20th today. I also have a New Mutant paper trade coming out. Like, not coming out. I ordered it off of Amazon. It's like 2002. Hopefully get to. I also have another Peach Momoko comic coming. And for Dark Web, was it? It was either Dark Web or Blood Hunt. I can't remember which one. But it's Madeline Pryor, Peach Momoko couple. Looking forward to that. And I have Magic, spelled with a K, Cross is his sister. She's a Marvel Legend is coming out. I saw some people getting it early, and some people are getting it like super late. So I don't know. Like, mine doesn't even say it's shipped yet, but I know some YouTubers who said it was shipped last week. And I ordered it an hour after the pre-order. So I should be in the top too. But what are you doing? Yeah, the MCU fans versus comic book fans, and same with DC versus comic book fans, is a real thing because it's just weird explaining stuff to them. They don't know stuff. They only know their own category, and it's like, yeah, I'm a fan of the superhero movies, but also a fan of the comics, and I know the movies are not even close to the comics. Ooh. My baby's playing. What are you doing? But yeah, I'm looking forward to a brand new day. I'm looking forward to Doomsday. I think Vision Quest shows up somewhere in between though. Comic-Con, I think, is this week. Or is it next week? Ooh. Pokemon pre-release is this week. Not pre-release, release day is this week. Again, ooh. But yeah, I don't know. Marvel fans kind of need to, like, the MCU fans need to get educated, I guess is the word. Be less critical when something shows up and you're like, that's not mine. It's like, it is. It's woke. It's not woke. You guys don't know what the meaning of woke is anymore. I don't even think woke people know what the meaning of woke is anymore. Sad. But yeah, I'll see you guys. It's getting late. I gotta go to bed. Going on 2. Nope, stepped on one of the cat toys. See yas.